Hello, we're continuing our series on prayer, and we are specifically talking about a formula for how to spend our time in prayer for those of you who like structure or you like a how-to guide. You don't like just free time in prayer. So we are going through the 4 letters that make up the word pray as 4 sections of prayer that can help guide us in our time with God. The first one we talked about was P for praise. The second one we talked about was R for repent. And today we're going to talk about the letter A standing for ask. It's a really important opportunity in prayer to ask God for things. This is probably the most common understanding of prayer. I think most people, when they pray, think about sitting down and asking God to heal someone or to heal themselves or asking God for particular blessing. But there's nothing wrong with that. The Bible tells us to ask and we will receive. The Bible tells us that when we ask, to believe that we have received and it shall be ours. So don't ever discount the value of asking God. And the more specific that we can be in our requests, the more powerful it can be. It means we know what it is that we need and what we want, not only in our own lives, but for our world. What are the things that you want to ask God for? Ask. Write it down. Speak it aloud. Think it in your mind. And believe that God hears your request. The Bible tells us God hears and God answers faithfully. So we can ask for world peace. We can ask for our government leaders to make wise decisions and show honorable and mature and godly leadership. We can ask for healing for those who are broken or broken relationships. We can ask for healing for those who are in physical pain or those who are facing surgery. We can ask that we be reconcilers, that wherever we are, that we would be peacemakers. We can ask that God be present. God's Spirit fills the conversation that we're about to have with somebody. We can ask God before we pick up the phone to guide our words and guide the way the person on the other end receives them. There is an unlimited potential for what we can ask of God. Basically anything that we need that comes to our mind, that takes hold in our heart, God would want us to ask. God says He fulfills the desires of our hearts, that He gives us the desires of our hearts. And so let us ask for those desires. Let us not just be self-absorbed in asking, but let us ask sincerely and specifically, and let us know with faith that God answers. May God bless you as you ask, as you know that God is there listening. Ask away. We'll talk next time about the letter Y and that aspect of prayer. See you then.